Hey guys, my name is Vanessa and I talk all about higher consciousness living and how you can't be healthy without healing mind, body, and spirit. So as you know, this is my candle brand, but it is definitely far more than just any regular candle brand. I believe Celestial Soul is truly a remedial experience, and I am just here to provide the remedy. So thank you so much for being here to receive it. You can actually also receive it by subscribing to the Soul Collective weekly newsletter, and every Sunday I send out a newsletter with mindful messages and intentional practices to help you navigate your week. You can also subscribe to Celestial Soul's new YouTube channel, where I'll have all of my live videos posted on there for you to watch. And then, what was the last thing? Oh, yes. You can now book a health and healing reading with me on the Celestial Soul website, a personal reading. So the reading I'm giving you today is the health and healing reading, and you can have it personally done for you by booking on the site. I do plan on adding like regular readings to the site as well, but I just have the health and healing up for now. And that's pretty much it for the updates. Yesterday I did the Aquarius health and healing reading, and today I'm doing Pisces. So we're just going to go down the line. I'm going to try to do as many as I can. Yesterday, after the first one, I was just like, okay, we need a minute. So maybe I'll just do this one today. Maybe I'll be able to squeeze another one. I'm not sure. But I'm going to do Pisces today. And if you didn't watch yesterday's video where I talked about the health and healing reading, this is basically a spread that I created on my own. And it's incorporating the 5 categories that make up your overall health and well-being. So today we're going to be touching on diet, sleep, movement, mindset, and meditation. So we're talking about which ways you need harmony and balance in each one of those areas, practices that you can do, things to be mindful of, so you can bring all of those into alignment so you can function at your healthiest, highest, and best self. Okay, so I did take some meditation, like I meditated on the reading already. So I do have a few notes, but we're just going to go ahead and get started with pulling the cards. I talk way more in depth about the purpose of this reading in the Aquarius video, so if you're interested in learning more about this reading and how I created it, why I created it, then I would definitely watch the first few minutes of that video because I have it all on there. But today we're just going to go ahead and get right into it, and less talking than that video. So I'm actually starting this reading off with a just quick little breath work guided meditation, if you will, just to kind of help you connect with your breath and your body, so you kind of become aware and in tune with what it is that you're needing to receive from today's message, because the whole point is to get connected with the interconnected. Okay, so let's see. I got a little music here, so we're just gonna turn it up. So when we start off, we will always want to make sure that our spine is tall and elongated and our shoulders are back like we're leaning against a wall, okay? And you want to have your hands face down. This is a grounding technique by keeping your hands face down to ground yourself and level out your energy, you know? So we are connecting with our breath and our body today. We're going to start off with 3 mindful deep breaths, and you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and we'll just go at a steady pace. And in the last breath, I just want you to let out a nice big sigh. Okay, so we'll go ahead and begin by breathing in and out. Breathing in and breathing out. And last one, breathe in really big and let out a big sigh. Now I just want you to take a minute here and really connect to the parts of your body that you may feel discomfort or unease. But what you want to first start off by doing is by relaxing your body. So we're going to start off with our tongue, our jaw, and our shoulders, and dropping them all so they're relaxed. And then we're going to work our way down our spine, relaxing the spine, but keeping it elongated with your shoulders back. Relaxing the hips, the thighs, and the knees. Letting them sink into the ground, chair, bed, wherever you are. Then going into your calves and your feet. And then just take a minute right here just to feel where you feel any, just maybe tension or tightness or ache or, you know, things that don't necessarily feel good. And I want you to just do 3 more deep breaths, sending oxygen, space, and energy to that specific part of your body. For me, it's usually always my back. So we're just going to take 3 deep breaths in, and I'm going to send all that oxygen, that life, that energy force right into my spine to give it that life and movement that it needs, okay? So breathe in and out. Making sure to create a lot of space in those areas, okay? Breathing in and out. Breathing in one last time and out. So now that we've calmed down, we've mellowed out, we got ourselves centered to receive the message. Now we're connected to our breath, we're connected to our mind and to our body. So now we're fully able to be in a position to receive the messages that we need to hear. So while I'm shuffling my cards, I just want you to go ahead and set an intention of what it is that you're really wanting to gain from today's message. Like I said, this reading is for all Pisces placements. So if you are interested, I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. This is all for Pisces placements. So if you have any Pisces placements anywhere in your chart, this reading could very much be for you. Like I said, if there's anything that you're dealing with, any issues, topics, whatever it could be, set an intention on that, and hopefully we get a message for you in today's reading, okay? So we're going to start off by doing diet and what it is that you need to focus on to bring alignment to in your diet, okay? What does Pisces need to focus on for their diet? What does Pisces need to focus on? Whoa, way too many cards. Way too many cards. What does Pisces need to focus on for their diet? Okay, I'm going to tell you what cards I pull. I'm just grabbing them all first. I'm pulling from 4 different decks, okay? So I really want to make sure I get a nice, clear message here, okay? Because we're, you know, this is more than just for one person. There might be multiple messages here. What does Pisces need to know about their diet? Okay, y'all clearly got a lot of messages today because we might be going in. What does Pisces need to know about their diet? Okay, clear and concise messages, please. Oh, now it wants to get specific. Okay. What does Pisces need to know about their diet? Ooh. Oh, okay. What does Pisces need to know about their diet? Okay. So, let's get into it. So, the first card we got was ears. Then we got choices. Then we got Mama Aya. Then we got Soul Journey. So, if you notice in this ears photo, she's kind of like covering her ears like, oh my God, stop. I feel like you need to make a change, but within your food or your diet, but it's like everybody else around you is like doing the takeout, is let's brunch 3 times this week. Everybody, it's like, you need to buckle down on your eating. But everybody else around you is just like, who cares? Like, we're all gonna die one day anyway, those people. So it's like, I feel like you're getting influenced on your eating habits, and I also feel like there's an excess of alcohol, and the alcohol is really not serving you any well. I feel like you're dehydrated. You definitely need water. You're definitely in a period of time where you need a lot of water right now, so you need to 100% up the water intake. I think you really need to be focusing on, instead of like the influence of like what everybody else is doing, what everybody else is eating, what everybody else is drinking. You don't want to feel like the odd one out. You don't want to say no to going out to dinner. You don't want to say no to grabbing a drink, even though you know damn well you don't need to be doing either one of those, because 1, it's time to stack up your coins, okay? 2, you know that food doesn't even make you feel good. It's like almost like your body's kind of rejecting it, but you're still going anyway, just for like the socialization. You're kind of justifying like, well, I just need to get out of the house, and like, oh, blah, and everybody else is going, and I'm gonna be the only one that's not there. And I just feel like it's just like there's a lot of justifying why you're eating this way, and it's based on like what everybody else is doing, instead of just doing what you know damn well that you should be doing right now. I think this is a really big theme right now, because this very much came up in the Aquarius reading, but I feel like there's a big period of time, like, this is a very big period of time, if I'm saying this correctly, I don't know, where a lot of people are like facing a lot of indecision, and they're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. A lot of people are just like kind of like in this limbo of like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go, blase blase. I know it's especially popped up a lot in the Aquarius reading, but this might be a very much a collective energy as well, because with this Soul Journey card, I feel like once you actually start to like give your like intuitive eating, I feel like that's what you really, I feel like Pisces really needs to tap into some like intuitive eating, like eating what your body wants instead of what you want to give it. Like, instead of going to Starbucks, maybe your body actually really just needs a green juice, okay? Maybe your body really just wants a glass of water with lemon and cucumber. Like, stop giving your body what you want to give it, and give it what it actually needs to like keep going, to have the fuel, to have all the things that it needs to function at its best, okay? Yesterday when I did the Aquarius reading, I gave the analogy of like, your body is the vehicle and the food that you give it is the gas and the oil change and all, like you have to keep up the maintenance, you have to give it good oil so it can like function accordingly, and so you have the energy, the capacity, the vitality to keep moving, you know what I mean? And I feel like because you're in this period of like, I don't know what I'm doing, like I know I want to do this thing but I don't want to, it's like you're very caught in the middle. And I think that once you like clear up your mind, you start giving your body the hydration that it needs, maybe up your electrolytes. Hydration, definitely a lot of water with this Mama Aya card. It's the first thing that pointed out to me was like the stream of water, and it was like crying because it's like, girl, I'm thirsty. Okay. So I feel like you just really need to quench that thirst. And with the choices card, it's like you have a choice to really tune into yourself and like shut out what the other people are doing and like really just take care of you in this moment. And I feel like the moment that you make that choice to take care of you in this moment, you're able to really tap into your soul journey, okay? That's when the third eye starts clearing up. Maybe even distilled water. Okay, distilled water is what the monks be drinking, okay, girl? That's what they be drinking to start levitating, and that they have no mind blockages, okay? Distilled water is where it's at. Maybe you need some of that in your life, okay? Just, I feel like really cleaning up the diet, giving your body really what it needs to go, and stop giving into the cravings, giving into the indulgences, maybe binge eating, whatever, the heavy fried foods. And it's like, even when you do go out, you don't even order the healthy meal. You get like the worst thing on the menu, like, I don't know, chicken tenders and fries. Like, that's heavy. Like, girl, if you don't, listen, nobody wants to be the girl at the table who orders a salad. You know, it's not fun and exciting when you look at everybody else's, but you know damn well you need some leafy greens, okay? You know damn well you need some cucumbers and bell peppers in your body, some raw ones. So really listening to your body and being like, what does my body need right now? And then making decisions based solely off of like, what does it really need in this moment? Only then will you really start to connect with your intuition, with your third eye. You won't have so much brain fog. Things start clearing up for you. And you're able to really figure out, like, what's next? Okay, what am I supposed to start doing? Because our diet is the biggest influence on the way our gut functions and our mind functions. So there's like the mind-gut connection. I've made a video about this. It's so real, okay? Like, it's so real. So you really just have to tap into yourself and really figure out like how to detox, cleanse out the body, so you can really just, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so that's for diet. Next, we're going to get into sleep, okay? Well, today we're moving a little bit faster than we did yesterday. Look at me go. What does Pisces need to know about their sleep? What does Pisces need to know about their sleep? Ooh. Okay. What does Pisces need to know about their sleep? Okay. What does Pisces need to know about their sleep? Listen, I'm like, are y'all sleeping? Y'all not sleeping? Something's keeping you up at night. Okay. Alright. Wait, hold on. I got one more card. My bad. What does Pisces need to know about their sleep? Okay. That's cute. I like that. Okay, so the first card we got is Male Principle. Then we got the Emperor. And then we got the best stories produce better stories. Close the portal. Absolutely not. Shapeshifter. And then last card you got is Divine Feminine. So there's definitely something keeping you up at night, and this feels very much like the Aquarius reading. I feel like a lot of people are going through this right now. The first thing I got was relationship. Like releasing a masculine energy to embrace the feminine. Now this can mean a multitude of things. This could actually mean like closing the portal, staying away from a relationship that you know is no longer serving you. And I feel like it's like a masculine energy, but I also feel like it's like you needing to step into a masculine energy almost just to like take the lead on like letting this relationship, friendship, whatever it is go, because it's not serving you in this moment. It's some kind of relationship, friendship. It's something that you feel like you need to close the portal on because it's no longer serving you and this is keeping you up at night. And this is very much something that that could be affecting you. So with the Shapeshifter card, it's like changing your perspective on this thing. So Shapeshifter is like taking one thing and like basically transmuting that energy into something else. So, or like looking at things from a different, shifting your perspective, okay? When I saw the Divine Feminine, the first thing I thought of was like surrendering, right? So I think that there is this thing that's keeping you up at night, this thing that's stressing you out, that's kind of just has you in bed, kind of tossing and turning. There's this thing that you need to let go of. It could be a job change, it could be a relationship, a friendship, a familial relationship. It's something that is hindering you. But I think that I also feel like you're very in your masculine right now. And I think the best way to embrace your Divine Feminine is learning how to surrender to what is happening around you and knowing that this is happening for you, not against you or anything like that. And just kind of releasing that need of control. Okay, there we go. We're getting somewhere. Releasing the need of control. With a no, absolutely not, it's like, you know damn well you don't need to be participating or being a part of this thing that no longer serves you. But it's like you want to control the situation so much, but it's not serving you. So you could be taking this energy that you put in towards this thing and transmuting it into something else and putting it towards something that's actually going to benefit you, that's going to be better. And with the Divine Feminine, it's just like surrendering to that. Whatever it is that you need to release and let go of, that is being in the Divine Feminine, like surrendering, releasing, trusting in what is about to happen, okay? Pull another card. What does Pisces need to know? Let go. Literal release. There's this deep need of control. I feel a lot of need to control in this situation, which is why we're getting like two masculine cards up, the Male Principle and the Emperor. Being too much into this masculine energy is like where you want to control everything around you, and I'm not saying that like masculinity means control. I'm not suggesting that either, but I'm just saying like it is a very dominant. It's like you're trying to dominate the situation, and you actually need to do the opposite and surrender to the situation and what's happening and let it work for you not against you. Okay, have you ever heard that thing where it's like you try to hold on to something so tight and ends up slipping through your fingertips? It's the same thing in this situation. You have to release it and you have to move on to the next thing, whether it's letting go of a job, a career, a person, a thing, something that you know that is just not serving you anymore in this moment. It's time to release it, let go, move on, and surrender. Then when you make that decision, you'll finally be able to get a good night's rest. Okay, now let's move into movement. What does Pisces need to know about movement? What does Pisces need to know about movement? Whoa. Okay, we got a lot going on here. What does Pisces need to know about movement? Sorry, I'm just really concentrating on what these messages are saying. What does Pisces need to know about movement? Clear and concise messages, please. What does Pisces need to know about movement? Ooh. And what does Pisces need to know about movement? Whoa. Okay, that's funny because this came out earlier, but I put it back in the deck. What does Pisces need to know? Whoa. Focus. The immediate thing I got was like yoga. Like, you definitely, like, I feel like your body is stiff as a board. I also feel like, so when I say movement, I'm relating to anything related to the body. Okay, so what I'm also getting from this is like chiropractic adjustments, facials, massages, lymphatic massages, because okay, I didn't even show you the cards. So the cards that you got were lymphatic system, you got bladder, spine, skin, then you got justice, then you got what you love loves you back, focus, and sensitivity. So I feel like you actually are experiencing a lot of sensitivity in your body. And it's out of whack. Like, it's out of alignment. I think you feel tight. Like, you move and you're like, ah, a cramp. Or like, ah, that's tight. Like, I know you can feel the tightness in your body where you, like, need to stretch. You need to elongate. You need to stretch out the spine. You know, like, those yoga classes where you be, like, hanging upside down on those, look it up. I don't know what that thing is called, but it's like you basically attach yourself to this thing and you like hang upside down and it like stretches out your spine. That's what you need. That's what I need to do. I told you I have back problems. But I feel like that you need to be like elongated, stretched out. A lymphatic massage might be really good, especially with the bladder. Like, you know how like they get all in here, they just get everywhere. I feel like you could really use a nice drainage a facial, a massage to help release build up in the body. I'm also getting like the fascia, using the fascia on your legs and everything like that just to circulate blood flow. I'm feeling like deep self-care within the body, like acupuncture. I said chiropractor. You need to, when I see the justice card, I think of balance. So it's like you need to bring your body back into balance because it is off its balance right now. So it's like one part of the body is working harder to compensate for the other part of the body because it's so tight and stiff. And therefore you could maybe like your body hurts so much you don't really have energy, or you can't move the way that you usually want to move, or like maybe you're getting headaches because like your neck is tight and it's like the pain is starting to travel up. And guess what, when your head hurts, you don't, one, feel like doing anything, two, you're in a cranky mood. Like it's just it feels limiting, it feels inhibiting, it feels a lot of things other than good. So what you love loves you back is the next card that you got. So with that card, what I think of is like when you nurture and love on your body and you take care of your body. You know what's with this skin card, I also got dry brushing. When you get the dry brush and like brush up towards you, release the dead skin cells, it helps circulate the blood flow. I feel like you just need to get energy flowing through your body. It's crazy because I actually even put on the notes creativity. I feel like you're coming into a period of time where it's like you want to be creative, but maybe you don't feel as creative, or it's like you're like maybe your creative juices are flowing and then they got a blockage. Something's happening with your creativity, but I feel like you need to boost it in some way, or like really embrace the creativity that you might be experiencing. Excuse me. And a way to do this is by bringing your body into that alignment that it needs, so you can actually like get clear thoughts, clear messages. Your body feels good, you feel elongated, you feel stretched, you feel connected. You know what I mean? And yeah. I feel heavy on the self-care, especially with the focus card. This will help you focus, like getting in tune and connected to your body again, getting everything in proper functioning alignment will help you to focus on what it is that you're really wanting, what you're wanting to do, your goals, your aspirations, your creative thoughts. Like you can really get in the zone when your body is in proper functioning alignment, okay? Then with the sensitivity card, like I said, your body's feeling very sensitive right now, so you need to nurture it. Just like how when a baby is feeling sensitive and crying, you nurture it, you take care of it, you give it what it needs. You have to do the same thing for you. Definitely nurture, lots of self-care, maybe even like a nice hot bath where like an Epsom salt bath where it like releases the tension in your muscles. All those things, okay? You need it. Loosen things up because nobody can function in a tight space. And the tight space is your body. So, release that. Alright, next we are moving into mindset. Oops. What does Pisces need to know about mindset? Pisces need to know about mindset. Okay. What does Pisces need to know about mindset? What does Pisces need to know about mindset? Aha. Pisces need to know about myself? Ah! Too many cards. Pisces need to know about myself. Come on now. Whoop. This is real specific. This is definitely talking about a relationship for y'all. I feel like a lot of you guys are thinking about, like, when am I going to meet my match? That's where a lot of your guys' head is at right now. Okay, let's get into it. So the first card is female principle. Then we got feet. Union, perspective, reset, yield to reality, soulmating. I feel like y'all feel stuck. Like, you're just like, when am I going to be my person? I'm never going to find nobody. Everybody in this town knows each other. Like, it's like you almost like feel hopeless. Like, I get this very hopeless feeling. Now, if this does not resonate for you, that's totally okay. But I very much feel this message. And with the feet card, I just feel like you're stuck. Like, you feel like you're stuck. And, like, you're never going to find nobody. You're never going to move. Like, you're, like, very much... It's a little pessimistic energy that I'm feeling here. With the female principal card, I feel like... It's like, you know, you keep seeing all over social media, like... in my soft life era and all these things, like, you know, now you're hearing everybody talk about the soft life, and you're like, I want to have the soft life, and all these things, but I think, this is my opinion, I feel right now there is a very big imbalance with women being, it's like a hyper masculinity, okay? And being hyper masculine is also a trauma response, okay? So when you feel like you have to be strong and you have to be X, Y, and Z, it's like really not letting you like be soft and surrender, like how I mentioned earlier with the divine feminine. Like, I feel, to me, femininity is like surrendering, trusting. Like, that is tapping into the divine feminine, just trusting in what is and not a need to be dominant over the situation and control it, okay? So I feel like because you feel stuck and you're just like, it's like you're very in your head, I feel like you need to step more into this divine feminine space. But I also think that the best way to do that is like implementing femininity back into your life, okay? So a lot of that is surrender, a lot of that is trust, a lot of that is releasing, a lot of that is focusing on how to be better, on just like learning to be soft again. And I think that especially in today's age and things. Um, when you are hyper masculine, you are not letting the universe or whatever it is that you believe in, you're not giving clear intentions and messages. Because when you're in this very hyper, like, you're sending mixed signals to the universe and what it is that you're really wanting. Because if it's like, if you really want this thing, then you need to step into that. It's the same thing as manifestation. If you want this job or to move to this place, you need to posture yourself to move to that job, or to move to that place or to land that job. Okay, the same thing with finding a soulmate. You need to posture yourself to get in line to find that person so you can attract them, because like attracts like. And so if you are in this place of hyper masculinity, what you end up attracting is a mirror of that or a reflection of that, and it's not going to bring harmony and balance. You're coming at it from an imbalanced space because you are imbalanced. You need to have the proper balance of both masculine and femininity. Okay, so I feel like maybe the sense of hyper masculinity could be actually doing the opposite and pushing people away. So I think that the best thing to do is really posturing yourself, showing yourself a lot of self-love so you can attract what it is that you're trying to attract. So to me, love is accountability, love is discipline, sticking to your commitments. And this is what I'm talking about, self-love here. So being accountable, being disciplined, taking care of yourself, and being disciplined in doing so, like watching what you're eating, watching what you're spending, being responsible, commitments, sticking to your commitments. So if you say you're going to do something, you do it, okay? All of these things fall into self-preservation, self-respect. All of those things fall into self-love. So when you start to show yourself this soft, feminine love, now you're posturing yourself to what it is that you truly seek and what you desire, okay? Now, if you are a male watching this, it's the same thing too. It's posturing yourself in a way. Maybe you may need to, like, release some things to posture yourself in what it is that you're trying to attract. So it's like, let me find the words here. It's like with it, as a male trying to attract a woman, it maybe is releasing certain things that could be inhibiting you from stepping into more of a feminine, there needs to be a balance with every gender, okay? So no matter who you are, everybody has masculine and feminine traits, okay? It's duality. It exists within every living species, okay? So maybe there's an imbalance for you as well. Whatever side you're leaning on, maybe try to bring yourself more into alignment in that space, and that goes for man or woman, okay? So changing your perspective and not having such a pessimistic outlook on this whole thing, and knowing that, like, a union can very much present itself to you, but I think that you have to really stop being so pessimistic. And I also feel like society is still with the yield to reality card. I just feel like there's just like, society says this and all these things, and it's like, no, but like, what do you want? Okay, screw what all society says that you should want. I talk about this so much in my personal life, but I'm just like so tired of hearing this narrative of like all these check boxes, like these thousands of check boxes, but it's like they're check boxes of things that don't even matter. It's like genuinely don't matter. Like what you want to attract is like real soul connection, real soul love. That's what you need to lean into, not the status, the material, not any of that. Like that doesn't, that stuff could be gone tomorrow. Then what do you have left after that? None of that actually matters. So when you posture yourself into like what it is that you really want, and you start to become that, you start to attract that, because like attracts like. I think that once you give yourself this reset on your perspective, this reset on this outlook that you have on things, this reset on how you're posturing yourself. Listen, self-love is being accountable, realizing where you could do better, where you could be better. So that's something I would absolutely be mindful of. Now, when you start to do this, you have the soulmating card. Now you're able, and you're in this space where you can actually attract your soulmate, because you've postured yourself and put yourself in the alignment of attracting what it is that you really want, but do it with very clear and honest intentions, okay? Now, if this is not a soulmating thing for you, like if it's not a person that it is that you're trying to attract, maybe it's a job or anything like that, this same perspective can go for that as well. Like if it is a job that you're trying to posture, you feel stagnant, you feel stuck, you feel like you're never going to get it. It's the same thing that applies. Doing what it is that you need to do. It's like with that saying where it's like, dress for the job that you want, not the job that you already have. It's the same thing that applies to this. You have to just posture yourself to like attract that thing that you're really wanting, because like I said, like attracts like. So now let's go into meditation. What does Pisces need to know about meditation? Okay. I feel like your intuition could be a little off right now. What does Pisces need to know about meditation? What does Pisces need to know about meditation? What does Pisces need to know about meditation? What is happening here? What does Pisces need to know about meditation? Okay, heavy on blue. What chakra is the blue card? It's throat chakra, but I also just feel a lot of, because, okay, okay. There's a lot of water in all three of these cards. Okay, water in this card, and then obviously lots of water around here, and space is made of water, so more water. So, I feel like a deep need of going with the flow, being fluid, okay? Just letting whatever needs to happen, just let it happen. Stop resisting. Stop having this need to control and dominate the situation, because it's not benefiting you. All it is just slipping through your fingertips more. Like, it's just not going to work. You can't make something last longer than what it's supposed to. And I feel like you really need to release this need of control. Allow yourself to be more fluid and not so restricted. Your body feels tight. Your brain, this is why your body's tight. You just cracked the code. This is why your body feels so tight, because you have this need to control the situation. You don't want to, and now it's like stiffening everything up, and everything's tight and rigid, and it hurts and achy, and if you don't just let it go, like, I wish I could just rub you right now. Let it go. I think a meditation that you should definitely work on is really releasing the need of control. I would do, I always suggest a chakra tune-up when it comes to meditation. So you can find any of those free on YouTube. I listen to meditations on YouTube all the time. That's all I do. And you could do like chakra tune-ups on YouTube, but I also would definitely suggest doing a third eye chakra meditation, as well as your, like, a heart chakra meditation and a throat chakra meditation. Okay, I would focus on all three of those. Once those come into balance, things will have a lot more harmony. Like, if you notice, she's balancing out 2 bowls on her arms, and it's the same thing with, remember when I saw the Justice card and I said I thought of balance? It's showing up right here. When you bring your energy centers into balance, now you're able to start thinking more clearly, because one is not more, you don't have so many blockages in your energy centers, okay? Because your 7 chakras are your energy centers. That's why I talk so much about them, because they are so vital and important to how we function in our everyday lives, okay? So heavy in the water energy. So I also feel like you just need to release this control. Third eye is really good for discernment. Third eye is really good for intuition. I feel like you need to tap into that a little bit more. The heart center, so you can release this and allow the opportunity for something good to happen, okay? Opening up the heart space so you can really receive love, okay? Yes. Then, what was the other thing I said? Third eye, heart, throat. So you can have the vernacular to speak what you want with clear intentions into existence, okay? And with the same but different card, I love this because it's like you want, and now that you're doing things differently, you're able to attract that same thing that you're really wanting. Okay, how am I articulating this, because it's in my head. Okay, what you wanted all along is still the same. It's just that now, once you implement these things, you're approaching it in a different way, so you're able to receive what you're wanting. The same thing that you're wanting, but now it's in a different space, and it's a different way. And as you can see, it's like you kind of like evolved and transformed into a new version to still attract this thing, but now you're in a better position, a better space to receive it, okay? Definitely do that with your meditations. Work on releasing, do meditations for mental clarity, releasing control, releasing fear. A lot of the same things as yesterday with the Aquarius reading. And also just like to flow and to just trust in the universe and what's meant to happen, to bring harmony and balance to the body. I would definitely do those 3 chakra meditations that I suggested. But that is it for the Pisces health and healing reading. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that helped. If it did, please let me know. And I will see you guys later.